Hey guys, we're back. Let's see who we got. We have Marmara's here, Andrea, Jacqueline's gone, Carrie Ann, Michael, Jade, I see you, Andres, Rocio, Sarah, Maggie, Stephanie, and Kat. Nahed, Julie, Teresa's not there, Jasiel, Olga, Carlos, Vanessa, Anthony, Luz. Hey, Luz. We got Kieran. Kieran's not there. All right, guys, make sure cameras are on for those of you that are taking this for the first time. If you are reviewing, then you don't need to have the camera on. It's helpful because then I know you're there and you're paying attention, but not necessary. All right, cool. So, we're going to have a little game now. Over the next hour, more or less, hour 15, we're going to have a little game. So I need you guys to pay attention, right? I don't always get to do this. It depends on how the class flows. Today, we're doing the reviews. I'm not going to give you a score. You're going to have to give that score to yourselves. But we're going to play this as quick rounds. What are quick rounds? It means one of you is going to have to answer right away. Whoever gets the most answers gets points. Whoever gets the least answers gets penalties. All right? So, I'm going to explain to you how the game goes. Pay attention. I'm going to read the question. Right? Those of you that did the evening class, you did something similar already. But I'm going to read the question, and then I'm going to show you the answers slowly. Here's the rules of the game. If you answer before I finish reading, your answer does not count towards the points. Okay? Some of you like to jump at the answer. If you answer before I finish reading, it does not count. You guys got it? Ready? Vanessa, what's that face? All right, let's go. Here's the question. There's 50 questions, by the way, and it's chapter 1 through 8, so we just finished chapter 8. You should remember all of this stuff. Michael, no pressure whatsoever. All right, so someone who lives outside of New Jersey can be licensed as a non-resident broker if he or she posts a bond of $5,000, is a citizen of the United States, finds a New Jersey sponsor, or consents to be sued in... Andrea, I did not finish. Carrie Ann, I did not finish. Andrea, I did not finish. Your answers are disqualified right now. So, consents to be sued in New Jersey. Make sure you put the question number 1, and your answer right in front of it. Very good. Everybody's on point with this one. Very good. All right. So remember, the one that answers first correctly gets a point. Carrie Ann says that's not fair. Why? There's a reason to what I'm doing. There's always a reason to my madness, so you guys know. There's always a reason to it. Nahed, no questions. Let's see, what's your question? Nahed is slowing you guys down, by the way. Maggie can't answer on this chat or YouTube. Well, YouTube was just open, so you should be able to answer. No? No? Hold on. Hold on. Why can't you answer in this chat? It says you're watching. The chat is open. You cannot type anything in the chat? Try to type in the chat right now. I have like a 2-second delay between what I say and what happens on YouTube. See the delay? Maybe a little bit more than 2 seconds. So, Maggie, you should be able. The chat is right there. It's available. And I'm also floating here for some reason. All right. Let's go back to this. Triple Bruno. Can't get better than that, huh? No book. Sorry. I'll tell you at the end. But right now, no books. Make sure you have no books. All right, ready? Question number 2. Hey, Maggie, just do this. Sign language. Okay? Just go like YMCA type of thing. All right? Figure out a way to do it. All right, so by the time that she received her license, Heather has studied, her broker's license, Heather had studied real estate for at least 75 hours, 90 hours, 165 hours, or 225 hours. Maggie, you can type. What happened? Guys, don't send me any private messages. They still show up. All right. Very good. I guess everybody's on point. Very good. All right, next one. In New Jersey, real estate licenses are administered by the local board of realtors, real estate commission, Department of Commerce, or the Bureau of Subdivided Land. I did not finish. I did not finish reading. Anthony's like, nope. Bureau of Subdivided Land Control. Okay. Rocio got it. Everybody else is qualified. All right. Make sure you put the question number and then the answer. Always, like 3B. All right, next. Andres, no questions. You're disqualified. That's it for that question. All right. The authorized broker for a real estate company is officially called the broker salesperson, realtor, supervisor, or broker of record. Andres got it. Everybody else did not let me finish. Good. Keep on answering. There you go. So far, easy, right? We're good? Everybody's on point? Vanessa's like, it's about to get tough. Yep. Number 5. Licensing fee for a beginning salesperson, including application fee, criminal history check, and guarantee fund fee is $75, $160, $270, or $288. Anthony. All right, so here's the thing. The answer is B as in boy, $160 to activate your license. Sorry guys, this is fast paced. If you did not answer, you lose. Whoever answers first gets the point. Number 6. A broker may agree to share commission with. You cannot type that fast. All you have to do is prepare. As I'm reading, prepare. Question 5. And then whatever. There's only 4 letters. Just put the letter. A broker may agree to share commission with any licensed salesperson, a mortgage broker, a friend who refers a seller, or any licensed broker. Wah, wah, wah. Eh, eh, oh, Andrea gets the right answer. And Carrie as well. You got the right answer. The answer is D. Any licensed broker. Guys, we cannot pay any licensed salesperson because if they are operating in a different agency, right? They brought a buyer, but they're from Century 21 and you're from Remax. Can your broker pay them directly? No. But a broker is allowed to share commission with another licensed broker. Yep. Teresa says, I said that. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, you're right. Sorry, they came in too fast. So Teresa got it. Sorry. I'll check the points later. All right, 7. A broker must deposit clients' or customers' deposits in a separate bank account for each person's money, the broker's business account, not a personal account, a trust account, or the broker's file with a real estate commission. All right, and Michael got the answer. He was the first one to answer. All right, so trust or escrow account. We can never deposit in the business account because it's other people's money. Always goes into the escrow account. Very good. So far, so good. Right? It's probably the most fun you've had in the past week. I know. All right. 8. Oh, we got Tahira. What's up? Rocio, what happened? You just went from one place to another? Rocio switched. She's now on YouTube as well. Maggie, you're influencing people to switch to YouTube. That's not good. All right. 8. A licensed salesperson is allowed to prepare a sales contract for A. Shopping plaza, 1 family to 4 family residences, any real estate, or single houses. I did not finish, guys. I did not finish. Disqualified, disqualified, disqualified. Single houses only. Anthony got it. Boom. He wins. That's what it is. 1 family to 4 family residences. Very good. It cannot be any real estate because we don't deal with commercial when it comes to prepare contracts. We get commission, but not prepare contracts. Okay? Very good. All right, next. 9. Continuing education requires how many classroom hours? 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 for salespeople and 4 for brokers, or none for long-time brokers who are exempted. Michael, 9A, correct. 12 hours. For 9, 12 CE credits every 2 years. 2 of those credits must be on ethics every 2 years. Very good. Again, this is for you guys to see where you are. So make sure all of you answer. You're doing great. Whether it's right or wrong, right now it does not matter. What matters is that you put an answer, and if it's right, great. If it's wrong, you have a chance to correct. Okay? But make sure you put the question number and the answer right in front of it. Thank you. Number 10. A broker who mixes personal money with funds in the trust account is guilty of, Chinese word coming up, revocation, guilty knowledge, escrow, or commingling. Let's see who answered first. That was too quick. Hold on. Ooh. Andrea. Andrea for the win. Very good. Yep. Commingling. You always got to know the Chinese word. That's it. Mixing funds. Andres, people are way too quick. That's good. That means you're paying attention. That means, right? It means you know you're going for it. Hey, Andres, I thought you were running over there, man. You should be running to answer. All right. 11. All sales contracts prepared by licensees must contain Attorney General memorandum against discrimination, contain a notice to buyer and seller, contain a waiver of broker cooperation form, or mention the buyer's purchase of insurance. And rejected. Oh, hold on. Andres for the win. There you go. The first correct answer was B as in boy. Notice to buyer and seller about the possible agency relationships and their complications. It's page 34 and page 35. CIS. That talks about seller's agent, buyer's agent, disclosure agent, or transaction broker. That must be also included in every single sales contract. Very good. 12. Any changes to a document after initial signing should be initialed by all parties, filed in public records, okayed by the broker of records, or submitted to the parties. I didn't say anything. I was looking at it. Oh yes from Jade. I don't know. Submitted to the parties' attorneys. Stephanie, 1. Sorry. Very good. Tahira got it. Tahira, crap, contract, not listing. Correct. Very good. All right. So initialed by all parties. When there's a contract that's prepared, if there's changes to it, every party that's a party to a contract must initial in front of that change. So kind of okay the change. All right? 13. Carrie Ann even got off the floor. She's now sitting straight. I'm going to beat this. I got it. All right. Some of you are sweating already? All right. A licensee working as a transaction broker serves as an agent for the buyer, the seller, the real estate commission, or no one. All right, somebody was too fast. Let's see what's happening here. 13. Kieran, because Michael I hadn't finished, but Kieran gets it. Sorry. Very good. The answer is D as in David. No one. We are transaction brokers. We represent who? The transaction. They are seller's agent, buyer's agent, disclosed dual agent, or transaction broker. Seller's agent represents the seller. Buyer's agent represents the buyer. Disclosed dual agent represents both. But transaction broker represents none. They're just managing the transaction. Correct answer was D as in David. (14) A broker salesperson may sponsor an applicant for a salesperson license, work as a salesperson under the supervision of another broker, collect his or her own real estate fees, or act as a broker of, I didn't finish, record. Anthony for the win. Nope. Okay. Hold on. Not Anthony. It was not Anthony. Sorry. Hold on. 14. Those were two kick. Vanessa for the win. There you go. B as in boy. If you're a broker salesperson, you qualify to become a broker, but you still choose to operate under the supervision of another broker. Okay? Good? Tahir is dabbing over there. Very good. So you cannot act as a broker of record because you are broker, salesperson. If it said broker by itself, it would be broker of record. Broker, salesperson operates under somebody else. The head says I wrote first. Hold on. Yeah, but so Carrie Ann and the head, you guys were too fast. Even though you did answer correctly, I skipped you because I hadn't finished saying record. Sorry. Oh, you already got 15 down? All right. Losing land by erosion is the opposite of gaining land through avulsion, accretion, reliction, or hereditament. Let's see. You guys are too fast now. The first one to answer correctly was Kieran. The first one to answer correctly was Kieran and Carrie on YouTube. Accretion. Erosion is loss of land. Accretion is gain of land. Avulsion is a change of flow of the stream. Okay? Jade is shaking her head. All right, very good. You guys doing great, though. Doing great. All right. 16. Personalty is also known as real property, littoral rights, trade fixtures, or chattels. Wrong. Sarah for the win. D as in David. Chattels, cattles. It's movable. Movable. Personalty is personal property, not real property. Correct answer is D as in David. Carrie says, oh man, this is intense. All right. Teresa said it first. What did Teresa say? Hold on. Let's see. You're going to make me go all the way back. All right. I stand corrected. Teresa did say it first. I'm sorry, Teresa. Okay. Thank you, Kieran. I appreciate it. All right. Let me increase the screen here so I can see all these. Hold on. I don't want anybody mad at me, you know. It populates too quick for me to see it. All right, 17. Real property can be changed to personal property through the process known as severance, accession, conversion, or alluvion. And Teresa for the win. I'll give you the win right now, okay? Teresa for the win. Severance, which is to sever or cut. While it's attached to real property, it is considered a fixture or real property, right? But once it's cut off, severed, it becomes personal property. Very good. I was right? It was Teresa, right? All right, but the majority of you are answering correctly. Love it. Great participation. Love it. 18. Tahira just put 3 emojis. Yep. 18. Intent of the parties and method of attachment are 2 tests of chattel, fixture, trade fixture, or improvement. And Vanessa for the win. It's fixture. Fixture. The 4 methods of a fixture. Maria, method of attachment. Right? Relationship of the parties. Intention of the party annexing the item. Or the adaptation of the article. Maria. Carrie Ann could not get 1 point. Just have the answer and then have have the number and then the answer ready. That's the game. It's too fast, I know. I just want you guys to notice one thing as I'm doing this. One is to check your knowledge, obviously. Whether you're right or wrong, right now it's not what matters to me. But the other thing is, if you guys notice, I disqualify you if you're too fast, right? There's a reason. And when we get to exam prep at the end of this session, like 3 weeks from now, when we get to the exam prep, you guys will notice why I do it this way. It's to slow you down. Because sometimes the correct answer could be D, for instance, and you guys thought that B was the correct. So don't jump at conclusions, right? Let me finish all the answers, right? And that's pretty much what I'm doing. Hashtag stressed. Don't be, just for fun. This is fun, okay? At least I'm having fun with it. All right, but I'm evil, so that's also, you know. Trade fixtures, they differ from regular fixtures in that they are removable, permanently fixed, property of the landowner, or considered part of real, I did not finish, guys, real estate. All right, Maggie for the win. You guys don't see it. It was on YouTube. But Maggie for the win. There you go. 1 point for Maggie. Sarah answered. Vanessa answered. All right. So the correct answer is A as in apple. It's removable. See, trade fixtures. Oh, wow, right? See, trade fixtures are business fixtures. Stuff that's attached for business purposes. Therefore, they are intentionally removable. So in the contract, we already assume or presume that you will remove the stuff you install for business purposes. Got it? Next. 20. Tom's attorney assures him that no one else has a claim to the real estate that Tom is buying and that he has complete bundle of rights in the property. Tom is receiving a fee simple estate, a leasehold estate, a life estate, or fee determinable. I did not finish. Fee determinable. I think Carrie Ann's computer is gonna crash today because she's just throwing it all over. Fee determinable estate. All right. And who was that? Carrie Ann, Andrea, Andres, Teresa, Vanessa. I think I just lost who it was. I think it was Vanessa. It was either Vanessa or Sarah after I stopped you guys. But the correct answer is A. It's simple. I have absolute or complete bundle of rights. Simple. Vanessa for the win. She's all happy. All right. Very good. All right. This is a long one. Donna deeds her vacation cottage to her elderly uncle with a provision that at his death, Donna will automatically become the owner again. During his lifetime. I'm reading very slow so you pay attention. During his lifetime, so the uncle's lifetime, Donna owns what? A remainder interest, a reversionary interest, a life estate, or dower estate. And Teresa, nope, you're wrong. And Andrea, no, you're wrong. Vanessa, no, you're wrong. Stephanie, for the win. B as in boy, reversionary interest. Here's the thing, guys. Donna gave the property to the uncle. They're asking, what does Donna hold, right? She owns a reversionary interest. Once the uncle dies, the property reverts back to Donna. If they're asking you about the uncle, he had a life estate. But they're asking you about Donna, the seller. What does Donna have? Reversionary interest. Congratulations, Stephanie. You answered first again. Hold on. Let's see. This is 21. 21C, 21C, 21A, A, B. Oh, I stand corrected. Sorry, Stephanie. I got to take your point away. The head was first. My bad. The answers come in too quick. Don't worry. I will analyze all the points later. So, sorry. What is a remainder again? Remainder is a third party named in the document. So, if I said that Donna gave to her uncle, and then upon the uncle's death, it would go to the nephew, then the nephew will be the remainder. Or if you will go to Joe Schmo, Joe Schmo will be the remainder man. Yep. Very good. All right. It's how they ask. All right. I just wish I could have the Zoom chat to be bigger, because as they come through the answers, I have to be looking carefully at it. So sorry, Ned. All right, you're taking count of all the points you got? You know how many you had correctly? All right, 22. A mortgage is a type of general lien, encroachment, voluntary lien, or license. All right, Sarah for the win. It's a voluntary lien. Now let me confirm. Yeah, Sarah for the win. All right, it's a voluntary lien because you asked for it. Absolutely. Well, almost everybody got it correct, so that's great. It's not a general lien because a general lien affects everything you have. It's actually a specific voluntary lien or a voluntary specific lien. Okay? 23. If a husband owns the family home in his own name, this is like a level 5 question here. Ready? If the husband owns the family home in his own name, he can sell it without the wife's signature if he bought it before they were married, if he bought it before May 28, 1980, if his wife owns the a property of equal value in her own name, or if they live in some other state but not in New Jersey. Julie for the win. D as in David. They live in some other state but not in New Jersey. Keyword, family home. If it's the family home, guys, doesn't matter if it's before May 28, 1980 or after May 28, 1980. If it's family home, it always belongs to both, so both must sign any relevant documents. She just wants 1 point. You want me to circle it? Sure. I'll start circling the answers. Okay. Correct answer is D as in David. Congratulations, Carrie. So unfortunately for YouTubers, whoever's watching on YouTube, there's a little delay. So I don't know exactly when you answer, if you would be the first one or not. So I apologize for that. But whoever's on the Zoom chat, trying to do the best I can for giving you the right points. Okay? 24. But if you're on YouTube, still participate. 24. If a parcel of real estate has 2 mortgages on it, priority is given to the one first, drawn up, signed, notarized, or recorded. And Vanessa for the win. Recorded. Priority is established. She's going wild over there. Priority is established by when it was recorded, not by when it was signed, drawn up, or notarized. When it was recorded into public records. Who was first putting their flag down? Very good. Wow, everybody got it. Very good, very good. 25. Yep, Tahira just said first in time, first in line. So whoever records first in time. Very good. Just like this game. First to answer gets the points. Yep. All right. The term conveying property means having it surveyed, transferring ownership, mortgaging it, or tacking use. Did not finish. I did not finish. I did not finish. Ready? Tacking usage. Transferring ownership. And the points go to, I think it was Stephanie right after. Sorry. Jade says it's me. Okay. Well, Stephanie is right above you in their answer, and Michael as well, but I think all of these. Teresa, I know, is definitely before I finished. Nahed says she waited for me. me. Does anybody ever watch that game? That game show. Oh damn it! I just lost it. Whose line is it anyway? Anybody watch? Let me know in the chat. Whose line is it anyway? Anybody? A long time ago. Well, a long time ago it was good. They're still doing that show, but it sucks. But the good thing about that show, and I used to love it. It was like one of my favorite things to watch. It's about improv, so stand-up comedy, but improv, right? And the good thing about it is that the points don't matter. It's more for fun than anything else. All right, so I really don't care, quite honestly, who answers first. I want you guys to still give it your honest try at this, and it's really just for fun. All right. So, again, I'm not the one giving you. You should know. Write down what you have right, what you have wrong, and so on. 26. Ownership of real estate. We want to win competition. There you go. Ownership of real estate by one person alone is known as severalty, tenancy in common, survivorship, or sole. Oh, Maggie, I didn't finish. I did not finish. Jade, I did not finish. Kieran, I did not finish. But anyway, sole proprietorship. Carrie Ann wins. Woohoo! 1 point for Carrie Ann. Severalty. Don't nobody claim it. It's Carrie Ann's, okay? She got the point. Finally, 1 point. I'm just waiting for Nahed to go like, no, it was me. Carrie Ann finally got a point. All right. Severalty, A. Very good. Maggie, you were not first because I had not finished. Sorry. Very good. 27. The buyer of a condominium apartment, condo, receives what? A proprietary lease, an individual property tax bill, stock that is considered personal property, or a life estate. Let's see. No, I don't know. Oh, too many answers. Stop. Too many answers. And Kieran was the first one to have the correct answer. Individual property tax bill. We're not talking about co-ops. We're talking about condos. Condos. So they have individual everything. Condos. Okay? Maggie's like, check your YouTube. Fine. All right, I need to put you guys in the same side. Hold on. I'll do like this. This way I'll know who was first. So, Kieran, 1237. All right. I think now I'll be able to get it. Let's see. So competitive, you guys. Unbelievable. You're fighting of who was first. Not a life estate? In the head, no. Not a life estate, because a life estate is when you own property based on somebody's life. Here we're talking about a condominium that you purchased. So condo, you have your own deed, you have ownership, you have your own tax bill, your own mortgage bill, your own insurance, but you can own it either as a fee simple, fee determinable, or a life estate, right? So what you receive is a deed and everything else is individual. So in this case, property tax bill, okay? Carrie Ann, I am watching my nieces. They take a lot of time. That's your excuse? I got it. Okay. All right. Fine. So I'll start giving you more credit. Even if you're like the 10th in line, you'll be first, okay? Tell your nieces to get out. 28. All right. Do you see this? This is a long question. The state exam, skip these. Okay? Make sure these are the last things you answer. Just skip them. Leave it to the end. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Brown. Mr. and Mrs. Brown. They buy a home together soon after they're married. So they're married when they buy it, right? With nothing specifically stated in the deed about their ownership. Now, Mr. Brown, who paid for the house, is killed in a car crash. Mrs. Brown now owns the whole house only if Mr. Brown left this half to her in the will. Nothing because she furnished none of the purchase price herself. The whole house in severalty, or half with the children owning. Let me just zoom out. With the children owning the other half. All right, hold on. This is 28. Okay, so Miriam, congratulations. Whole house in severalty. Severalty. So if you guys remember, if it's the family home, it belongs to both husband and wife. Right? Tenancy by the entirety. That's what it is. So when one of the parties dies, the survivor gets the property by him or herself. Therefore, the whole house in severalty. Andrea, why you gotta put her on the spot like that? It's just like she answered before you finished reading. And of course you answered after. That's what you're trying to do? Like, let me claim my point. She answered too fast. Miriam, Andrea just stole a point from you. Just letting you know. Here I am trying to give an opportunity to everybody. All right. Ruthless, I tell you. Ruthless. The crying baby gets the milk. That's right. Either, 29, either co-owner may go to court and ask the property be divided, except in the case of tenants in common, joint tenants, life tenants, or tenants by the entirety. Andres for the win. Tenants by the entirety. Here's the thing, guys. Tenants by the entirety, husband and wife, they cannot sue to partition. So I cannot go to court and ask the court to divide the ownership. No. Husband and wife, what they do is divide everything. It's called divorce. So tenants by the entirety are the only ones that cannot sue for partition, which that's what this means. Got it? All right, is anybody going to claim rights over Andres? Nobody? Okay, we're good. Me. Oh, Julie. You were right after, at least on my screen, you're right after, Julie. You're right after him. All right. But it was close. I'll give a tie. So half and half, okay? Andres is like, oh, come on. Unbelievable. Imagine if this was here in class and this was like live here. A bunch of people. You guys would be throwing at each other's necks. Woo. All right. Let me drink some of my coffee so I can relax. Ready? 30. The Smiths bought their home on the ocean. So it's a floating house. They bought their home on the ocean in 1954, and they bought it for $17,000. This year, they decided to move to Florida, and they sold the house for $325,000. The IRS says that their profit will be A, taxed as ordinary income, B, taxed as favorable capital tax gain rates, C, subject to tax on only $75,000, or D, completely free from any federal, did not finish, tax. So, Julie for the win. Maggie, I'm sorry, 1 split second after. But you are correct. Completely free from any federal tax because it's their home. They're married. They're filing jointly. So they're up to $500,000 exemption on capital gains. Very good, Julie. Maggie, you got second place right there. It was literally a split second. I saw hers come in and yours, boom, right after. And you're right next to each other now, so I can see it. Okay? 31. New Jersey offers partial. And by the way, the only reason why I'm here addressing Maggie is because I'm afraid of Egyptians. So I just want to make sure nothing happens to me. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I saw that right there. 31. Carry on. Like, let's go. New Jersey offers partial exemption from property taxes to eligible veterans, single mothers, government employees, or widows. 31. And, hold on. Was this before somebody executes me? All right. Nahed for the win. There you go. Very good. Close for everybody. Very close. All right. 32. A special assessment. Egyptians. It was just funny because I said before somebody executes me and then I go see it's the Egyptian. All right. A special assessment is a form of property tax used to pay for. Special assessment is used to pay for a deficit in the town or county's budget, a one-time tax on the transfer of real estate, building fund for a school or library, or improvement like sidewalks in a certain area. Olga for the win. Olga. D, improvements like sidewalks. So public improvements like sidewalks. Andrea, don't say she answered before because she answered after, okay? I know you're second there. But thought she was about to say, but she answered before. Correct answer is D, improvements like sidewalks because it's public improvements, special assessments, public improvements. Yep, Olga says, finally I got it. There you go. Is there anybody, raise your hand, who doesn't have points yet? 1. That's it? Let me know in the chat if you don't have any points yet. Oh, well, Mimi, yours was stolen by Andrea. Sorry. Jade. Okay, Jacqueline. Marmer. Okay. That's it? All right, so here's the thing. You still have a chance, and you guys been answering a lot of them correctly, so you don't get the primary point, but you get second, thirds, and fourth. It's totally fine. As long as you got the right answer, that's what I'm happy with. So, Now you need calculators for this one. Ooh, let's see who's good in math. Jerry's home is worth $160,000. In his town, assessments run at 60% of market value. If the tax rate is 37 mils, how much is his property tax? Guys, don't give me the answer. Calculate it, and then I'll go over the answers in a little bit. So I'm going to give you enough time. Jerry's home is worth $160,000. The assessed value is 60% of market value, right? So 60% of that. Now, if the rate is 37 mils, and remember, a mil is 1/1000 of a dollar, how much is his property tax bill? Do not write the answer because I'm going to go over the answers, and then you just pick which one is correct. Meanwhile, I have to calculate it myself. Okay. I'm ready. You guys ready? Is it A, $592, B, $2,368, C, $3,552, or D as in David, $5,920? And Andres and Carrie, that came in right at the same time. Both of you win $3,552. Okay? Here's the thing. It's 60% of this value, right? So this one I'm going to explain because it's better. So it's $96,000 is the assessed value. Okay? And then it's 37 mils. Remember, 1 mil is 0.01. So if it's 37, then it's 0.037 to put in your calculator. That's 37 mils. So we have 96,000 times 0.037, and that equals 3,552. All right? Good? Thumbs up? Andre says, I don't know if you saw my phone end flying. What, just to answer? What happened? Jade says yes. Okay. Listen, do not damage anything in your house, please. Cell phone is needed for business purposes, so make sure you don't damage those either. All right? Let's go to 34. Let's see. 34. The lien with priority in a given parcel of real estate would usually be mortgage recorded 5 years ago, mortgage recorded this year, the current year's property taxes, or a judgment filed 4 years ago. Andrea for the win. The current year's property taxes. Who has priority? Always taxes. No matter what, always taxes. The lien with priority, taxes. Remember that. Priority. If they ask beyond the taxes, who would be the one with priority? Then it would be A, which was recorded 5 years ago. Then it would be B, which was recorded this year. D would not be because it says it's a judgment filed 4 years ago. It's not recorded, it's filed. Andres, yep. Millisecond. That's all it's needed. That's it. Carrier's like, oh, of course, taxes always. Yep, taxes. All right, next, redlining. Did we lose part? Some people just gave up. We went from 26 participants to 23. Like, I'm over this. I'm out. I'll be back tomorrow. All right. Redlining is defined as steering home seekers to a particular neighborhood, drawing red lines on the local map indicating where the agent wants to look for listings, denying or restricting loans in a certain neighborhood, or a zoning procedure. Let me see, this is 35. And the first one to answer was Andres. Denying. Very good. Denying or restricting. That's what you need to remember immediately. Redlining is denying or restricting loans or insurance in a particular area. So correct answer is C as in Charles. Redlining, denying or restricting. Very good. (36) The Civil Rights Act of 1866, Civil Rights Act of 1866, prohibits any type of discrimination based on race and color, prohibits discrimination in federally funded housing, allows an exception for an owner-occupied two-family house, or does not apply to Jade, I did not answer. I did not finish. Does not apply to non-licensed persons. And Andres for the win. By a split second with Andrea. Jade, you could have that one. Ooh, you're so close. You remember that's, was it State Farm or something like with a fishing line? You're so close. This is like, I quit. Don't quit. Andres got it. Never quit. Today is just for fun, so never quit. All right. It's not like this is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and you have to answer before anybody else, okay? Federal civil rights legislation forbids housing discrimination based on political affiliation, source of income, country of origin, or prison record. 37. Federal civil rights legislation forbids housing discrimination based on. And Andrea for the win. C. Country of origin. Federal civil rights legislation, 1968. They added religion and national origin. Political affiliation, nope. Source of income, nope. Prison record, definitely not. Andres is claiming it. Hold on. Nope. On my screen, split second, but Andrea wins. My screen entry is what matters, is what I see here. You came through faster. I'm sorry, man. You want a screenshot of what I got? I'm telling you. Hers came through first. I don't know what happened to your internet. I don't know. But came through first. Carrie, it happens. Don't worry about it. It happens. Make sure, Andres, make sure your internet is faster. I can show you what's here, man. All right, 38. Although a property owner may be exempted, he actually sent me a screenshot. All right, hold on. That's what you want to do? No problem. Did you get it? He sent me a screenshot. I sent it right back at him. That's Photoshop. I'm that quick, man. I'm that quick at Photoshopping. I'm telling you, if you guys were here, you'd be throwing highlighters at each other or something. I was first. All right. You got it right. Be happy with that. That's it. All right. Although a property owner may be exempted sometimes from discrimination laws, a real estate licensee is exempt only if he or she also is the owner. A real estate licensee can list the property for sale noting the exemption. A real estate licensee can advertise the noted exemption, or a real estate licensee may not participate in the transaction in any. Did not finish. I appreciate your answers. In any way. All right. And I'm going to give Maggie the answer. Michael says I got it. So she answered on YouTube because she cannot type here. But she was first. Sorry, Michael. Sorry. I'm being tricky with my pauses. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So Maggie was first. 38D. If you're licensed, you cannot participate in any type of discrimination. Okay? 39. Michael even put in capital letters. I got it. I got it. It was me. Okay, so we are on. Okay, looks like a few people are behind on YouTube. We are question number 39 now. Let me see something. So, Michael, yes, Jade would have had the answer because everybody else answered first, but she was not answering at the right time. I finished right after she answered, like last second, so you would have been first. But like I said, Maggie had already answered a split second before you. Can you throw me a bone just this once? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not going to take it away from Maggie because, you know, off with the head. All right. 39. Using scare tactics regarding the possible change in the makeup of a neighborhood while soliciting for listings is called redlining, steering, blockbusting, or ready? I said ready. I didn't say the answer. Or drum roll. Anyway, so harassment. I got so lost, not even I know who won this time. Marmara, it looks like it was her. No, answers. For sure I got it, okay. Let's see, Marmara C. Sorry. Carrie Ann, you had the wrong answer because the answer is blockbusting. So, yep. Sorry. So, Olga, Barbara, and Carrie Ann, you answered either before or incorrectly. So, Michael for the win. Yep. Michael is yours. Correct answer. Blockbusting. Scare tactics. Scare tactics is blockbusting, panic peddling. Okay, scaring somebody into selling the property. Steering, carry on, you would have had it correctly if it was taking somebody to or away from a particular area. Okay? All right. Hopefully for the next review, I'll have something that I've been working on, which is, I don't know if you guys know the game Kahoot. So Kahoot, what it does, it has 4 different answers. Whoever clicks on it, it'll let me know right away that you were the first one from the group. So it gives me the winner right away. It actually creates a race for everybody. And Andrea says Kahoot is the best. Yeah, it just takes a long time to put it all together. Once it's ready, it's like Quizlet. Once it's ready, I don't have to do anything. But putting it all together, yeah. Kieran says, I love Kahoot. Andrea says, watch out, I'm going to win it. All right. Let's go. 40. Mrs. Townsend is advertising for a tenant. Pay attention to this one. There's a very similar question in the state exam. Mrs. Townsend is advertising for a tenant on the other half of her house. Which of these ads would violate fair housing laws? No pets, no smokers, no children, or none of the above. Michael for the win. You know why? Because it's owner occupied. For the other half of her home, it's a duplex. It doesn't violate any laws. I can say no pets and I can say no smokers without a problem. And if it's owner occupied, I can discriminate. No children. Owner occupant only. Rentals only. Very good. 41. Okay, Andres, go ahead. You were first? No, I just want to make sure because he's looking at it like, Michael, I'm going to kill you. That's literally the look I see here on my screen. You're right next to Michael on my screen. So that's what I felt. Yes, still. In the head, still. Yep. All right. Which of the following is permitted under the Federal Fair Housing Act? Which of the following is permitted under the Federal Fair Housing Act? Advertising property for sale suitable for special ethnic group. Altering the terms of a loan for a member of a minority race. Refusing to sell a home to a foreign-born home seeker just because of poor credit history. Or telling nervous owners to change neighborhood to sell before their house loses value. Andrea for the win. Correct. So the answer is C. Why? Because of poor credit history. It is permitted to reject somebody based on poor credit history. Everything else, like if it didn't say poor credit history, neither one of these would be correct. Neither one of these would be allowed. But the rejection was not because they're foreign born, it was because of credit history. Very good. 42. And we're almost done, guys. New Jersey law against discrimination adds to the protected classes under federal fair housing law members of political parties, people with prison records, welfare recipients, or marital status. And the correct answer goes for, yeah, Andrea. There you go. Marital status. It's a New Jersey law. Marital status. Okay, so 3 things you need to remember. Marital status, gender as well, so they added, and affectional or sexual preference. Okay, so those are protected under New Jersey law against discrimination. Teresa goes like, I hate my internet. What do you have, Teresa? You have Optimum? You have Fios? What do you have? Fios, and you have bad internet? Wow. Meredith says, keep getting kicked out and so hard to log back in. Sorry. So Meredith, try to have also YouTube open, and you can try to answer there if you want. But unfortunately, yeah, internet. If you don't have good internet, it sucks. Certain areas we still don't have Fios. Optimum is like, hey, you know, it's there, but it's not the best. All right, next, 43. For someone specifically retained as a buyer's broker, the seller will be in the position of clients, principals, customers, or employers. Michael for the win. Customers. Very good. Sorry, Maggie. It was Michael. I know you're shaking your head, but it was Michael. Okay? It's the funniest thing. Except for in the head, the people that are trying to kill each other, they're right next to each other. So I have, on my screen, I have Andres, Michael, and Maggie. And they're constantly looking at the screen like, I got you. I got your number. That's it. Vanessa says they answered before you finished. You guys are terrible. Vanessa, I see that. Wow. They answered before I finished? Okay. So you're trying to claim the answer? All right, so let's do this. That's what you want to do? Let's see. You want me to finish with a go? Okay. Let me see something. $44.5. Half and half. Can you explain that? I thought it would be a client. Okay. So, Carrie says school all over again. Yeah. All right. So, you thought it'll be client. Very good. So, I'm glad I stopped here too. So, for someone specifically retained as a buyer's broker, if you're retained as a buyer's broker, that means you're hired by the buyer, right? If you're hired by the buyer, then the seller, which is the question, the seller will be a customer, somebody you got to treat fairly and honestly. Okay? So the buyer is the client, correct. The buyer is the client, the principal, or the employer. So all these three options here would be the buyer. You got it? All right, 44. Now, a broker's principal is one who pays the commission, is the seller, hires the agent, or, don't forget I'm going to say go, okay? Let's try with the go and see what happens. Or brings about meeting of the minds. I did not say go. I did not say go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So right after the head, hold on a second, that was Andrea, which is incorrect. And it would be the next one over would be Michael. Okay. Remember, broker's principal is the client. If it's the client, they hired. I don't know how he does it. Very good. Michael has a little dance going on too. All right. So if it's the principal, it's the client, the employer. We just went over this right here. So the broker's principal is the one that hired the broker. Okay? And Carrie was right after you. So close. Very close. All right. In New Jersey, the broker who wishes to offer services without owing fiduciary duties to either the buyer or the seller is allowed to function as transaction broker, broker's agent, independent contractor, or, don't forget I'm going to say go, or attorney in fact. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, it was right after Andres. Michael for the win again. Transaction broker. Kieran was right after. Andrea right after. Okay. Yep. So Vanessa, Andres, you did great, but I did not say go. Right? So listen, you guys asked me to do something, I do it, but then the person that asks, hey, say go, is the first one to answer. Right, Andres? He goes like, Bruno, you should say go, but let me answer before you say go. All right. Michael says it, I'm on a hot spot. He has a better Wi-Fi than you guys. Let's see. What do we got? Jade is screaming A. Andrea says, I'm on top of Michael on my screen. I get Andre's struggle now. 46. Cannot please anyone. Jesus. All right. A seller's broker is legally bound to disclose information to a potential buyer about a latent defect. Let me read this again. A seller's broker is legally bound to disclose information to a potential buyer about a latent defect, such as a previous suicide on the property, a rock band that rents the neighboring house, the fact that the seller has AIDS, or an unused buried oil tank in the backyard. 3, 2, 1. Go. So Maggie had already answered. This is after Carrie Ann. So Andrea for the win. There you go. Listen, it's my screen is what I see, Andres. Jade says I hit answer when you said go. Yeah, but hold on. But Jade, I don't have your answer until like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people later. Michael says this one confused me. Teresa says me. Where? Teresa, you're way after. You're like 1, 2, 3, 4 after Andrea. Carrie Ann says that's not fair. I had it. Michael, I'm on top. It says me too. Split it. My finger was shaking over the send button. Marmer says I'm after 9 people. Yep. Sorry. I can send you a screenshot, guys. It's what it is. Sorry. So there has to be a lag. Possibly. Carrie goes like, oh my God, I need water, but I don't want to miss anything. All right, Carrie, go get your water while I set up for 47. Let me know when you're back. All right, so Michael, you're saying that this one, who said this one confused? It was Michael. Why did you get confused here? Let me know. Jade says, I'm thirsty and refuse to blink. There you go. The head says we're going to kill each other. Yep. Michael, what's your question? What was your confusion? Carrie Ann is about to kill somebody over there. Stop distracting me. No noise. Because of the suicide on the property. So here's the thing. Great question. I was waiting for that one. So here's the thing. We are required to disclose. All pertinent information or material information, usually considered physical conditions of the property. Right? That's one. Number 2, it says latent defect is called hidden defects. I don't think you can hide a body. So hidden defect will be unused buried oil tank because it's hidden in the backyard. Okay? All right, Carrie's back. You're welcome. Is everybody ready for the next one? Why is she messing with the kid's lock? Carrie Ann, I'm a little lost on what you just wrote. Oh, the 2-year-old. Okay. Oh, yeah. Got it. All right. Let's move forward. Just ignore the 2-year-old. Listen. Focus here. Let the kids run free, run wild. Right? What's the worst that could happen? It's a 2-year-old. Pretty soon I'm going to see the laptop flying somewhere. All right. Oh, she's going to fall over the balcony. Yeah, no. Don't let her do it. All right, 47. The listing broker must advise a seller about the firm's plan. So the agency, firm is the agency, firm's plan to hold open houses, share or not share commission with another broker who produces a buyer, reveal confidential information to other brokers, or withhold information about felonies committed on the premises. 3, 2, 1, go. All right? Nope. And Vanessa for the win. Vanessa, she's jumping. B, share or not share commission because it's the seller's money. So the seller's money must be disclosed. Look, think about it this way. If you're trying to get 6% commission out of the seller, or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, right? Shouldn't you let the seller know how you're going to spend that money? It's their money. Why are they paying that much? Right? So you have to know that's mandatory that you tell the seller, hey, I'm going to split 50-50 or I'm going to split 40-60. I'm going to give him 3%, I'm going to keep 2. I'm going to give him 4%, I'm going to keep 2. Whatever it is that you're going to split. Why? How and why, right? You have to let the seller know how their money is being distributed. Very important. Whoever said withhold information about felonies committed on the premises, I'm not going to tell, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Seller, whatever happened here, I did not see, I do not know, and I intend not to disclose. That's what you're saying? D cannot be the answer. Reveal confidential information to other brokers. Well, I don't plan to reveal confidential information. I don't plan to do so. So no. C would be incorrect. Hold open houses. I'll plan to do it. I will discuss about it. Maybe and when we go over our marketing strategy. But this is mandatory. How am I using your money? How am I distributing your money? 48. A broker would need the seller's permission to advertise most beautiful house in town, handyman special, just listed, or try bidding low. I did not say go. Andre. 3, 2, 1. I did not say go, guys. Everybody's answering. All right, let's stop. Let's breathe for a second. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so right after Miriam, I have Andrea. Nope. Oh, actually, hold on. Andrea. All right. Andrea for the win. And then Kieran was right after, and Marmara right after. Oh, so close. So close, Marmara. You were right there. So close. All right. So the answer is Try bidding low. Really? You're going to tell the buyer, hey, try bidding low? Right? Of course not. So the answer is that. Can we say it's the most beautiful house in town? If it's your opinion, why not? Can we say handyman special? If it needs some work, a little bit of work, why not? Can you say just listed? Absolutely. To create that fire. Just listed. Go for it. Right? But you cannot say try bidding low. It's listed for like 500. Just give me any offers. Try bidding low. Of course not. All right. Very good. 49. All right. Pay attention. There's a similar question to this in the state exam. Ready? It says, if the buyers confide to a listing agent that will offer $250,000, but if they don't take it, we're prepared to go higher. The agent's duty is to remind the buyers that the seller's agent owes them no duty of confidentiality, keep information to himself or herself, help persuade the seller to accept the offer, or refuse to draw up the purchase offer. And the answer in 3, 2, 1, go. And Michael for the win. There you go. So you are the listing agent. For those of you that answered anything other than this, you are the listing agent, so you represent the seller, right? The buyer is telling you, the buyer's not your client. The buyer's telling you, hey, listing agent, here's 250, but we have more money if needed, right? You're telling the selling agent, the seller's agent, the listing agent, you're telling them that, thank you for letting me know that you're willing to offer more. That's pretty much it. All right, guys? Tahira's asking what happened to the stream. I don't know. What's happening to the stream? Did it freeze? Here it looks good. Here it looks good. I'm looking at it. I don't know, but in my end, on my end, it looks good. Okay, it says I'm back. Okay. The head's sensing 50 already. All right, the last one. Ready? Yeah, and the head's ready, I know. Last one. The listing agent who tells the seller that commission rates are standard in the community is in violation of New Jersey Real Estate Licensing Law, NAR Code of Ethics, Sherman Antitrust Act, or Offsite Conditions Act. The answer in 3, 2, where are you guys going? 1, go. All right, so this was after that. Andre's got it. Sherman Antitrust Act, Andres, very good. The answer is C. For those of you that are upset that you had answered correctly before, it was before I said go. But that's the answer. Sherman Antitrust Act, this is chapter 3, where you could get fined $1 million or even 10 years in jail. Remember that, plus paying legal fees and court costs. All right, guys? Now, real quick before I let you guys go, this was just for fun. It's just a quick refresher. I hope it was helpful so far. And again, don't be sad if you did not get first place. Points really don't matter. It's more for the fun part of it and bringing stuff back. Jade says, my cousin's dying to wave at you. Where are you? Oh, right there. Hey, how are you? Did he answer any of these things? Because obviously, Jade, you were not answering. I know he was the one answering for you. Those A's and those B's, I know it was him. What page is this on? Okay, remember one thing, guys. It's right here. It's page 314. I would recommend, please, if you haven't done any of these chapters coming up, do not do it until we, like chapter 9 through 15, until we complete chapter 15, okay? So do not go through these. If you want to review yourself on chapter 1 to 8, yeah, it starts on page, starts on page 312, no, 311. Still no, 310, that's where we start. Okay, there you go. On page 310 is where it starts, the 50 cumulative questions. Hey, Julie, we got somebody there too. Say hi. Love the kids joining. We had Stephanie's cat before. Now we got kids participating. Very good. All right. So again, hope this was helpful, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you have any questions, I'll stick around a little bit longer. And thank you, Nahed. Thank you, Luz. Appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10. All right. Again, if anybody has questions, I'm still here. Just ask me the questions now. Thank you, Andrea. I'm a winner in spirit. That's right, Jade. There you go. You just have to see what the answers that you got and see if they were correct. That's what it was for, okay? So see what the answers you got and go for it. See you later, Meredith. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. If there's no other questions, I'm going to end the session right now. Thank you.